Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be making my predictions for the Greatest Royal Rumble show that takes place this Friday on the WWE Network. Overall, going into the show, I think it has a weird feeling, considering no women can perform, and it could end up being just a glorified house show where no titles change hands, maybe a couple DQs and countouts. The only thing that's really for sure is that we'll have new Raw Tag Team Champions. Other than that, we really don't know what's going to happen here. Now, let's get into the predictions. Match number 1 is a casket match featuring The Undertaker vs. Rusev. After The Undertaker came back at WrestleMania 34 and beat John Cena in 3 minutes, I believe The Undertaker keeps on rolling here and puts Rusev in the casket and makes it a bad Rusev day for him and wins the match. Match number 2 is John Cena vs. Triple H. As we've seen before this match, John Cena's new thing is that he loses all the time. He lost at WrestleMania, he lost at Fastlane, he lost at the Elimination Chamber, he didn't win the Royal Rumble. I think that streak continues where Triple H beats John Cena, and then John Cena goes off to film some movie, and we'll see him back probably around SummerSlam time. Match number 3 is our first of 7 title matches where we see Cedric Alexander defend his Cruiserweight Championship against Kalisto. After Cedric just won the title at WrestleMania 34, I believe he keeps it and beats Kalisto, where he'll have a match with Buddy Murphy down the road, and then we'll have another match against Mustafa Ali, where they'll probably try to top the WrestleMania match. Up next, match number 4 is for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, where the Bludgeon Brothers will defend their titles against the Usos. Kind of the same principle here. I see the Bludgeon Brothers keeping the SmackDown Tag titles after they just won them at WrestleMania. And considering what's going on TV with Naomi saving the Usos, and she won't be there at this show, I believe they'll win and keep their titles. Match number 5 is for the Raw Tag Team titles, where Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy will take on Sheamus and Cesaro the Bar. This is the only guarantee where we'll get new champions. I think that Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy will win the tag team titles here, and will go on a little bit of a run until they probably lose to the Authors of Pain. Now on to match number 6, where Jeff Hardy will defend his United States Championship against Jinder Mahal. As a person who's going to Backlash, I hope Jinder Mahal does not win this and Jeff Hardy keeps his US title, because I don't want to see another Jinder Mahal vs. Randy Orton match. And this will keep the title on SmackDown going on in the future. Going on to match number 7, which is for the WWE Championship, where AJ Styles will defend his title against Shinsuke Nakamura. This could be the first match where I see a DQ where Shinsuke hits AJ with a low blow and they get another match at Backlash. But I forget who brought this up, but I remember someone saying, Shinsuke won in Japan on foreign soil, AJ won in America. Now they're back on foreign soil, and I think Shinsuke will get the win and have the championship, and then they'll lead into a rematch at Backlash. The next match is a Fatal 4-Way ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship, where Seth Rollins will defend his title against Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, and The Miz. Since Jeff Hardy won earlier in my predictions, I believe it comes down to either Rollins or Balor. If there's no title changes up to this point, I could see Balor winning, but my prediction is that Seth Rollins keeps the Intercontinental Championship, and The Miz goes back to SmackDown to complain about it, and then leads into a match later down the road with Daniel Bryan. Match number 9, our co-main event of the evening, is for the Universal Championship in a steel cage, where Brock Lesnar will defend his title against Roman Reigns. As we saw at WrestleMania, Brock kept the title in a shocker to most people. Now, with all the vagueness of Brock not signing a multi-year contract and no one really knows how long the contract is for, it seems like Roman Reigns is going to win here. I can easily see Brock keeping the title, but my pick is Roman Reigns to win the Universal Championship, and then he'll face Samoa Joe at Backlash and most likely beat him. Now to the main event of the evening, the Greatest Royal Rumble match. The top 4 people I think could win this match are Daniel Bryan, Braun Strowman, and Bobby Lashley, and Big Cass. The reason I think Daniel Bryan could win, as WWE can look at this as a repayment to the fans, since he didn't win a Royal Rumble during his heyday, and now on his comeback he wins the biggest Royal Rumble in history. I think Braun Strowman can win, considering I think he's probably the most popular person on the roster with all fans. I think Bobby Lashley could win, because this could be a big boost to him potentially getting a Universal title shot maybe down at SummerSlam, where he'll either beat Brock or Roman. I think Big Cass could win, because it could be a big shot into him after coming back from injury, and now he's on SmackDown, as he can go and gloat against Daniel Bryan saying, I won the biggest Royal Rumble, what are you going to do to me at Backlash? My pick to win the Greatest Royal Rumble match is Bobby Lashley. I think Lashley could get the win just to get him moving up the card, considering since he's been back, he had a squash against Elias, he was part of a 10-man tag, and then he tagged with Braun Strowman this past week on Raw. And I think this could get him moving towards the world titles in the future. And that'll do it for my predictions for the Greatest Royal Rumble show. Leave your predictions in the comments section below, and thanks for watching.